Hello Olympiad aspirants. Welcome back to the YouTube channel of F2S Olympiads classes. Here I will help you in Olympiad preparation as well as you are going to get the updates and detailed knowledge of various Olympiad exams. We are going to start an Olympiad preparatory series for grade 5 to 7 for mathematics. We start with the preparation of Silver Zone Mathematics Olympiad, where I will teach you to solve the comprehensive book of Silver Zone. In this book, every chapter contains 40 questions, which I have divided in three-part videos of 14, 14 and 12. You will get two videos every week for your respective class. To get the updates of these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Now let's start with the worksheet questions. Grade 7 Silver Zone Comprehensive Book, Chapter 4. Okay, video part 3, question number 29. Find the interest on rupees 14,500 at a rate of 18% per annum for a period of 3 years and 4 months. So here we have to find the interest. We know, but here it is not clarify that which type of interest. So we will take simple interest. Okay, if interest is not specified, so we will take simple interest. So we know P equal to 14,500, R equal to rate of interest is 18% and time T equal to 3 years and 4 months. That is your 4 by 12. I can write. I have converted 4 month into year. So 4 1 are 4, 4 3s are 12. 3 3s are 9 plus 1. 10 by 3 is the time. So what is simple interest formula? Simple interest formula is principal into rate of interest into time upon 100. So here it will be 14,500 into 18 into 10 by 3 into 100. Okay, remove 0 0, 3 6s are 18. Now we have 145 multiply by 6 equal to 870 and multiply by 10. So that is your 8700. 8,700 rupees will be the simple interest on this principal. The 29th answer will be A. Okay. Come to question number 30. The compound interest on 16,000 in 2 years at 4% per annum. The interest being compounded half yearly. Interest rate is given per annum and the compounding is half yearly. Okay? So here P equal to rupees 16,000. Time equal to, if we take T, so that is your 2 years. Interest rate R equal to 4%. We can write it as 0.04. Okay? And compounded half yearly means N equal to 2. So we know the formula for amount equal A equal to P into 1 plus R by N to the power N T, where N we know number of compound. Okay, so P equal to 16,000, 1 plus 0.04 divided by 2 to the power 2 multiplied by 2. Okay, so we can write it as 16000 multiply by, here it will be 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, so 0.02. So we can write it as 1.02 to the power 4. Okay, when you simplify it to 1.02 to the power 4, you will get 1.082. Okay, and then multiply by 16,000. So you will get 17,318. 17,318.91. 0.91. This is our amount. Okay, but we have to find the compound interest. So what is the formula for compound interest? So compound interest will be CI equal to amount minus principal. So amount is your 17,318 minus 16,000. So you will get 1318.91. 1318.91 rupees. It is in the option number A. So 30 answer will be option A. Okay. Come to question number 31. A sum becomes 6050 after 2 years and this after 4 years. Then the sum is. So suppose let sum is your P. So in the case 1, if I take case 1, I'm just writing here it is. Case 1, so what is sum? I'm just writing formula here. We know amount equal to 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. When this formula will be applicable? This formula will be applicable when the interest rate will be applicable yearly. Okay, and interest rate is given yearly. So in the case 1, time is 2 years. So it will be your 6050 equal to 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2. Okay, and in the case 2, so case 2 it will be your A equal to 1 plus R by 100 to the power 4 because this time is 4 years. So you can write 7320.50 equal to 1 plus, sorry here it will be P also, P multiplied by P. Okay, so this will be your P into, okay, I'm writing half, P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power 4. Okay, on dividing this two, if we divide, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So we will get on dividing 2 divide by 1. So we will get 6050 upon, sorry, first we will divide. We will write 70. 7320.50 equal to upon 6050 equal to this number. So P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power 4 divide by P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2. After division, we will get 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2 only because P will be cancelled out and we can see these two are same. It means they have the same base. So power will be subtracted. So in this way, we can write this equal to this part. Suppose I am just writing it as A. No, I'm writing it as X. So this part is X. Okay. So we can write X equal to 7020.50 divide by this part. Okay. Divide by 6050. So you will get 1.21. X equal to 1.21. Okay. Now we know using the equation 1. अब आप यहाँ पर चले आओ. Equation 1. So if you just see equation 1, so I can write here. I'm just writing it with a red color. So you just try to understand it what I am writing because I have less space to explain it. So 6050 equal to P into 1.21. because 1 plus r by 100 to the power 2, 1 plus r by 100 to the power 2 equal to 1.21. So in this way we can just find p equal to 6050 divide by 1.21, so you will get 5000. It is in the option number A. 31 answer is option A. Okay. Come to the question number 32. If the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest on a sum at 8% rate of interest per annum for 3 years is 450, then find the sum. So let the sum is P. Let the sum is P. Okay. So we know the form. We know CI equal to compound interest equal to, I'm just writing formula one time here, that is P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n, or you can write T, time, जितने time के लिए लगा, minus P. ठीक है. So here we can write P, we don't know, so P will be as it is, 1 plus R is your 8%. ठीक है. तो 8 by 100 and time is given for 3 years equal to 3. Okay, so we can just write minus P also, minus P. So after simplification it will be your 1.08 to the power 3. So when you simplify 1.08 to the power 3, so it will be your 1.26p minus p, that is your 0.26p. So compound interest here in terms of principal, it will be 0.26p. Okay. Now come to your simple interest. So we know formula for simple interest equal to P into R into T upon 100. So P we have to find out. P into R is 8%. Here it is for 3 years and upon 100. So it will be your 0.24p. And it is given that CI minus SI equal to 450. So we can just write 0.26p minus 0.24p equal to 450. After simplification, we will get 0.02p, and 450 divided by 0.02, you will get 22,500. Okay, it means principal is 22,500. It is in the option number C. 32nd answer is option C. Come to question number 33. The simple interest on a certain sum for 3 years and 9 months at 15% per annum is 1200 less than the simple interest on the same amount for 4 years 8 months at 12% per annum. So find the sum. So here there are two cases. Time is 3 year 9 month and interest rate is 15%. ठीक है. Second case में क्या है आपका? Time is 4 years 8 month and interest rate is 12%. So let's do it by taking the case 1 and case 2. पहले हम ले लेंगे case 1. In case 1 we will take R equal to interest rate equal to 15% and time we will take 3 years 9 months. 9 by 12. I have just taken it in the year. So it will be your 15 by 4. After simplification, you will get 15 by 4 years. ठीक है. तो in case 1 simple interest equal to हो जाएगा आपका PRT by 100. तो P तो ये है, R हमारा हो गया 15 by 100 और T हो गया आपका 15 by 4. When you simplify it, so you will get 225 P by 400. Okay. Now come to case 2. case 2 लेकर चलते हैं. तो case 2 R इक्वल टू 12%, टाइम है यहाँ पर आपका 4 years 8 months, 8/12. After simplification, it will be your 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are तो 14/3. टाइम हो गया आपका 14/3. I'm just writing it as simple interest 1. Next will be your simple interest 2. ठीक है, तो simple interest 2, PRT. P we don't know, R will be 12%, तो 12/100 into 14/3. When you just simplify it, so you will get 56/100. How? So 3 4s are. I'm just doing 3 1 3, 3 4s are and 14 4s are 56. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया सिंपल इंटरेस्ट 2 हो गया आपका 56p/100. And as per question, it is saying that the difference between means it is 1200 less. ठीक है, it is 1200 less, so we can just write as simple interest 1 minus simple interest 2 equal to दिया हुआ है 1200. ठीक है, 1200. तो सिंपल इंटरेस्ट 1 is your 225p upon 400 minus 56p upon 100 equal to 1200. This implies 225p upon 400. After making it as the equivalent fraction, we will get 224 upon 400. P equal to 1200. ठीक है, तो this implies P equal to हो जाएगा आपका 1200 multiplied by 400 divide 225 minus 224 equal to P only. So 1200 multiplied by 400. So 12 4s are 48 and there will be 40. ठीक है, 4,80,000. It is in option B. The 33rd answer is option B. Come to question number 34. Which among the following statement is correct? 8 minutes are 15% of 1 hour. Let me find 15%. So 15/100 of 1 hour, 60, because it is asking as the minute only. 1 0 1 0 3, sorry, 2 3s are and 2 5s are 5, 3s are 3 3s are 9 minute it is, and it is saying 8 minute. So it is option A is not correct. We have to find the correct one. ठीक है, option A not correct. Option B, 15% of 1 day is 3 hours 36 minutes. ठीक है, तो let's check it. 15% of 1 day is 3 hours 36 minutes. तो 1 day को हम कर लेते हैं यहाँ पे 24 hours में. तो but first we will do it in the minute. तो 24 hours into 60. 1 0 1 0 cancel. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 2 12s are, after multiplication 8 12 6s are 72, multiply by 3, so we will get 216 minutes. If we convert it as the hour and minute, so we will get 3 hours 36 minutes. So option B is the correct answer. Yes, 10 meters are 10% of 1 kilometer. Option B is correct. Let's check the C also for the clarity कि we are doing it correct or not. So 10/100, 1 meter equal to 1000 kilometer. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. So 20 cancel. It will be your 100 meter. 10% of 1 kilometer should be 100 meter. but it is written 10 meter. That's why option C is also wrong. The 34th answer is option B. It is the correct one. Come to question number 35. Compound interest compounded annually on a certain sum of money for 3 years at 8% per annum is this one. Find the simple interest on the same sum for the same rate and same period. So actually, sum is not given here. We know compound interest, we know rate of interest, and we know the time. Using these three data, first we will find the sum on which sum this interest rate is applicable. Okay? So we know the formula for compound interest equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus P. And compound interest is given 1688.128. P will be as it is 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power 3 minus P. So it will be your 1.08 to the power 3, that is your 1.259712 P minus P. ठीक है, तो P will be equal to your 1688.128 divide by 0.259712, that is equal to your 6500. So 6500 is the sum. We have to find simple interest on it. It will be your PRT 6500, R हो गया आपका 8, T हो गया आपका 3 years upon 100. After multiplying this, you will get 1560 rupees. It is in the option number A. 35th answer is option A. ठीक है, आते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 36 पे. A shopkeeper gains 25% while buying an article and 32% while selling them. His total gain approximately. So suppose the starting price, or you can say the MRP. Actually, when the shopkeeper is buying the article, he is buying at the 25% at less rate from the MRP. MRP से भी उसको कम पे मिलता है. ठीक है, तो let the maximum retail price is X, rupees X. ठीक है, तो shopkeeper's cost price, CP of shopkeeper, it will be your 0.75x. ठीक है, now shopkeeper's selling price. तो selling price means he is selling at the profit of 32% on its MRP. ठीक है, मतलब वो अपने MRP कह लो या जो भी वहां मेंशन प्राइस था उससे वो 32% ज्यादा पे सेल कर रहा है. तो if he is selling on it, it means his selling price will be 1.32x. 32% ज्यादा means 132%, है ना. तो this is your selling price. Profit we know, profit equal to formula we know SP minus CP. तो ये हो गया आपका 1.32x minus 0.75x, that is your 0.57x. ठीक है, अब आते हैं प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज पे. तो प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज इक्वल टू प्रॉफिट अपॉन CP 0.75 into 100. So after simplifying it, sorry, no, remove the 2 decimal. 25 3s are 25 4s are 3, 19s are and 90x. X will be cancel out 76%. It means he gained the profit percentage of 76%. 36th answer is option C. Okay. Question number 37. Okay. A man sells an article at a gain of 20% if he had bought it at 20% less and sold it for rupees 240 less. He would have still gained 20%. What is the cost price of the article? What is given here? Okay. So gain of 20% and he bought 20% less at 20% less. Suppose if the article's price is 100 rupees, so he bought it at 80 rupees. ठीक है, अगर वो उसका 100 रुपीज था तो उसने उसको 0.8 पे, तो लेट द सीपी कॉस्ट प्राइस, इट टेक द फर्स्ट केस वन. केस वन में क्या है, सीपी इक्वल टू एक्स. ठीक है, तो एसपी equal to, we can write CP of this man. ये हो गया आपका 0.8x. 0.8x पे इसने परचेस किया. ठीक है, एंड ही सोल्ड इट एट 20%. तो SP सेल्स प्राइस ऑफ दिस मैन, फॉर दिस मैन, सेल्स प्राइस फॉर दिस मैन, जो ये खरीद रहा है, ये वाला शॉपकीपर जो है आपका, इसके लिए क्या हो जाएगा एसपी. तो ही इज सेलिंग एट 20%, मीन्स 1.20, 120% मल्टीप्लाई बाय 0.8x. ठीक है, तो दैट इज योर 0.96x. इसका मतलब है ही बॉट द आर्टिकल एट रुपीज 0.08x and he sold the article at 0.96x. ठीक है, तो प्रॉफिट आपका क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे, 0.96x माइनस 0.8x इक्वल टू हो जाएगा आपका 0.16x. ठीक है, एंड दिस प्रॉफिट, it is given that and sold it 240 less. ये कितने पे दिया हुआ है आपका, 240 पे. तो 0.16x इक्वल टू 240. दिस implies x equal to, when you simplify it, so you will get 1500. ठीक है, तो 1500. Now you have to just find the cost price of the article. Means इस बंदे का, for this man, what is the cost price? It will be your 0.8 multiply by 1500 equal to 1200. ठीक है, it is in the option number D. The 37th answer is option D. ठीक है, now our next question is question number 38. If M is increased by 30%, it equals to N, and N is decreased by 40%, it equals to P. Then P is how many percentage of M. ठीक है, so M equal to, we can write M is increased, so N equal to, we can write 1.3M. Why 1.3M? Because 30% means 130%. After increment, it will be your 1.3M. ठीक है, and it is written N is decreased by 40%. It means P equal to 0.6 M. Sorry, N. It is N. P is related to N. तो 0.6 n. ठीक है, तो we know we have to find it in the terms of m. तो can I write p equal to 0.6 into 1.3 m? After multiplying 1.6 into 6, so we will get 0.78 m. That is your 78 upon 100 m. We can write 78% of m. It is in the option number B. 38th answer is option B. Okay. Question number 39. A man purchased goods worth rupees 9,000 and sold half of them at a gain of rupees of 15%. At what gain percent must he sell the remainder to get a gain percent of 25% on whole? ठीक है, तो पहले आपको क्या दिया हुआ है, प्रॉफिट परसेंट पहले कितना है 15%, कितने पे, हाफ ऑफ द अमाउंट गुड्स पे, हाफ ऑफ द गुड्स मींस दैट्स प्राइस विल बी योर 4500, तो ऑन 4500 ही गॉट दिस. ठीक है, तो हम इसको लिख सकते हैं half of them the SP for the half, मतलब half amount. What will be the SP for the half amount? So we can just write 1.15, 15% पे सेल किया है, मल्टीप्लाई बाय 4500. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया आपका 5175 rupees. He already got this price, but he want what price at 25%. So SP dash means I will just calculate the total sales price at 25% on rupees 9,000. तो ये हो जाएगा आपका 1.25 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 9,000. तो ये हो गया आपका 11,250. Actually he wants to earn this money after selling this. He had already earned this money. इसको इसने पहले अर्न कर लिया है. तो गैप जो बचा है आपका, अमाउंट ही वांट्स टू अर्न, गैप इज हियर 11,250 minus 5175 equal to 6075. Now he wants to earn 6,075 on the remaining 4,500. ठीक है, remaining 4,500. तो how much profit he wants to earn? Profit on second half amount of the item. It will be your 6075 minus 4500. So it will be your 1575 rupees. ठीक है, but we want profit percentage, तो P percentage will be your 1575. Profit upon CP. CP of the half amount is 4500, multiply by 100. After simplification, we will get 35%. So he need to sell the rest amount, half of the amount at the rate of 35%, so that he can gain 25% on the overall item. ठीक है, option number C. 39th answer is option C. Okay, now question number 40. If the selling price is doubled and the profit quadruples, means 4 times, what is the profit percentage? So case 1, when nothing is changed, so we know that profit percentage equal to SP minus CP, that is your profit upon CP multiplied by 100. Now case 2, profit percentage is we don't know. Here selling price double, the profit quadruple. Yes, we know. Actually profit is 4 times. ठीक है, So 4 times means 4p percent equal to SP is doubled. So 2SP minus CP upon CP into 100 after dividing 1 and 2. After dividing or just putting this value here, this p's value here, I am putting it here. So 4 into SP minus CP upon CP equal to 2SP minus CP upon CP into 100. I forget to write the 100, I am writing it again. 100 cancel, CP cancel. Here it will be your 4SP minus 2SP equal to 4SP minus 2SP equal to 4SP इस साइड जाएगा तो 3SP, sorry 3CP. It will be your 3CP. ठीक है, तो we can write 2SP equal to 3CP. It means SP equal to 3 by 2 CP. So profit percentage here we have to find. So profit percentage will be your SP minus CP. So SP minus CP 3 by 2 CP minus CP. So it will be your 1 by 2 CP. So CP by 2. CP by 2 means 50% of the profit. Okay, 50% of the profit. It is in the option number B. The 40 answer is option B. Okay. Hope you understood all the answers explained here. If so, please write yes in the comment section. I have provided the link of PDF note of this worksheet in the description box. You can download it from there. And if you want to practice more such questions, you can download our app from the Play Store and can buy the test series of your respective class. Thanks for watching.